EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Huskies of Austin. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
What's up?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
God damn it.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Yeah, how fast this goddamn linebacker?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses.
Yeah.
A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
No, he got an interception by Devin Bush, but my fucking wide receivers couldn't catch this linebacker, and there's a 70-yard return. Was booking it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
That play.
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
I wish this back paddle shift, bro. There's a way that you could you can make it like a flick stick. You know what I mean? So you can flick like the you know the D-pad down for a hit stick. You know that button.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
You know how you flick the little hit stick.
But not before he gets this football.
You can't program the back paddle shifter for that on the Pro controller.
13, it's a first down.
Because I wanted to do that, so if I want to hit stick somebody, I just tap a button.
Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now this great city, Austin, One of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene. And now an NFL franchise, and these folks are over the moon. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, my God. Yo, that route running by your boy Gibbs.
Try to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the back.
Jahmyr Gibbs. The only thing he can't do is run a route right, man.
You look at this Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know
he's just not a. He's a 99 everything. I'm trying to figure out why he can't run that route right.
Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hal, he'll look to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Gibbs straight ahead. Knifes his way
man. Make a block. Make a block.
3 yards
Game's
on the
over.
play, 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down.
There he goes left side. Across midfield. He's on his way, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
Ooh.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howell now to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on third down, Pickett. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Freeman again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Mitchell is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Huskies have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run with Mitchell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Howell. That pass caught, it's Williams. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mariama left. Fatima.
Pickett to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Second.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds.
So we should what?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards on the return.
Yeah.
But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
How you reset that?
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Oh, you said it. Retire, right?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Sometimes
well, yeah, I got the
back
kids.
and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Gotcha.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
There he goes right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
How many yards he got? How many yards he got?
Powell. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Huskies have moved out in front.
I was down 21-7 to this dude, bro. Yeah, because I threw the interception. He scored twice. Nah, you know what it is? I forgot him. He was actually decent. We won 2 Super Bowls early. The Steelers, yeah.
And here comes a return from the middle of the
What I did was I started playing zone. He was tearing my ass up. I forgot I can't play him with zone. I just remember how I play. You cannot play this man with zone. He was dicing that shit up. So he was dicing that shit up. Yeah, I just forgot. I was like, that's right. I was like, I can't play this again.
At the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I drafted that man. He came out as a fucking X-Factor superstar first year. I was like, God damn.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Oh, what the fuck?
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, did you see that shit?
And he'll take it across midfield.
This is the first time I've seen that animation turn into it, because normally, you know, you miss the ball when you do that.
Interception, they trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
Oh,
we hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
What do you do? I got him with a just on the other league, but I don't know, let's slow the speed down a little bit. But his awareness is what's...
So they throw the
pick. His awareness was killing him. He be out of place like shit.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Coming across the middle. That was my DN too. Yeah.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
And I'm trying Sam. Remember, I'm rebuilding Sam Howell. I got a superstar quarterback. It's just golf is old, so I'm using a. I'm just trying to make sure.
Put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Why am I
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah,
and the Steelers
I'm trying to get into this
right
thing.
back in this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And my goodness, another interception.
You know who that is? J.C. Jackson.
By J.C. Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
See, this play is normally hot, right? The tight end. You see that tight end? That route is usually open. 80% of the time. Watch this shit. Like, as long as I get time. Boom. Look at that. It's like it don't matter what. The problem is, getting time. Like, you gotta be a time. Because you gotta start the play action, and then he comes wide open. Like, no matter what, he leaks out.
Continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
To the wrong side, my brother.
Don't say it, but you did say it.
To the wrong side.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown.
I got it in my face.
And the Huskies have pretty well put it away here.
You gotta watch the cornerback though. If the cornerback goes, that's the only person that can leak underneath it, and you're gonna need time. But 80-90% of the time, you can get that play off. And people don't expect the tight end. If he just hangs out like 10 yards, like if he's on zone, yeah, then you gotta know. Okay, you can still get it, but then you gotta like lead it inside. Yeah, yeah. And when I run it with like George Kittle or what's the name of one of those superstar tight ends, niggas get mad. They get over like shit. They go, what the fuck?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now is 2nd and 10. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Is that nice and wrong, Brian?
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think I got 7 interceptions.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Yeah, man throws the ball. Zone, he'll dice you up.
To not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what,
you play man,
he'll dice you up. Confidence. Well, we're not seeing
not man. If you play zone, that motherfucker will dice you up. I remember it. I was like, goddamn.
And the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Oh!
And he drops
you should jump, buddy. Jump next time.
Continue here.
Oh, nice defensive
effort. Come to the sideline. Something wrong with your feet, nigga? What you mean, coach? Just want to make sure ain't nothing wrong with your feet.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Yeah,
that one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh! he talking shit to like, yeah, nigga, you know what's gonna happen, nigga. You know what's gonna happen. He like, you lucky that ref like you, nigga.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a
that side. Look at this play. This play right here. What? If you hit circle up, like, I'm sorry, not circle. Circle, yeah, circle up. Oh, what the fuck is circle? Circle up. You see that corner route, X? And then if they cover the corner route, the R1 in the middle comes wide open.
Throwing here, Howell.
Got it.
And this is caught by Williams.
You gotta drop it though sometimes. But you see how he played that corner route? Right? If I was 10 seconds more patient, R1 was gonna take the middle because he ran the safety off to the left. You see what I'm saying?
Fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying.
And this this play you should put in your playbook right here. You always run through more side. This is.
They're picking up nice chunks of real estate,
so,
significant yardage.
Modu, get your foot, Modu! Modu!
And they continue to have that fun that you just talked
God damn it. Mo! Take your thing off the TV. What is wrong with you? Why are you...
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up.
Yeah, they just airplay on every TV, bro. It throws the fucking TV off. But yeah, it's triangle or R. So if triangle, he doesn't go to triangle, then R should be open in the corner. But nope.
And now here is another
He dropped 15. That's all.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So I need an interception anyway. Yeah?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot for Pickett. And that will be incomplete. As as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Austin, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
So look at this play, Clips.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our
entire
crew.
about, right?
We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the play we're talking about with a 5 out. Remember? I told you corner out. So why? Look at number 14. So the safety on the left is what we're playing. It's the middle right here. Yeah. So that safety on the left is what we're attacking, right? If he took that corner out like he did, right? You see 14 come across the middle. You see how he's cutting upfield. If I was patient, because that's a middle linebacker versus a wide receiver. You see, bruh, I've done that play. You see that? It's just him and the linebacker going straight up the middle. I'm telling you, bro. I see that shit. Yeah. Well, look, the only reason this safety on the right turn is because I threw the ball, right? If I didn't, he would still be following that tight end up the seam. You see that? And then it just leaves you one-on-one. You see that middle? One-on-one right there. You just had to be patient. Yeah, he would have took off. It's just I wasn't patient. I was trying to show the R, like the close off. Dang, we diced that thing in the middle of that. Yeah, look at. Oh no, that's Sam Howell, man. He a daredevil. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he saw in this play. He didn't have pressure. I'm confused. Third down. This is third quarter. I'm just trying to see what he saw. Oh, I see what he saw. Look at the release. Yeah, he thought that was nobody, but he didn't see the over top guy. See, he saw the release and he thought, oh, got him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was scared of the underneath because we looked at it. I had 2 underneath. I got Gardner Johnson run the middle so he won't throw it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. James's turn is fucking deadly, bro. When he hits you this outside turn, boom, 1 foot out of there. So I'm talking about it.